Hello and welcome to today's video on high altitude investing. Today's video is going to be about market capitalization, what it is, some thoughts I have on where the direction of our current market capitalization is going, and some things like that. Alright, so I'm on my screen here and I'm on coinmarketcap.com. What this does is it gathers all of the data from all of the exchanges and puts it in one place. So if you look at the like the price of Bitcoin, it's the prices based on multiple exchanges, right? So it's the idea behind it is to get the most accurate data and also the most data. So right here we have a lot of data to go off of. It's really useful. If you go to Bitcoin, you can see under the markets tab, there's lots of markets here, right? So basically this is where all of the exchanges you can kind of connect and look at. But because of this, it can also calculate stuff like market capitalization. Now what market capitalization is supply times price. Okay, so if we have a supply of, if we have a supply of 16 million Bitcoin and we have a price of $1,600 per Bitcoin, okay, let's calculate this out just so that you can see how this actually works, works out mathematically. So we take 16 million Bitcoin, 311,775, and then you times that by the $1,605 price mark that we're at. Add the 41 cents because accuracy. Press equal, and we have 26,187,086. No, let's see. 26,187,086,702.75. So that's pretty cool, right? As you can see, that's the market cap. What that means is that out of all of the Bitcoin that exist on planet Earth, right, there's only $26 billion, which is, well, that's not only. There's $26 billion, $187,086,000 inside of the Bitcoin blockchain, right? That's all of the money possible in there. Nobody could ever spend more than that with Bitcoin because there isn't such thing as more than that inside of Bitcoin, right? That's the total amount of value. Now this is applicable to all market caps. Market capitalization is usually more accurate than price alone if you're determining value, because price, you can have, for example, Ripple is worth almost 10 cents, but that's because there's 37 billion Ripple, right? But there's a $3 billion market cap, so it's still one of the most valuable blockchains because there's that much money inside of Ripple. So that's what's really important to remember, is, the value of the entire chain is more important than just the value, because it, the supply difference can adjust the price difference. Now, if you click on this $45 billion market cap, which is insane, it's so awesome right now that we're seeing this type of volume inside of these markets. If you click on that, the market cap, it will bring a graph of the total market capitalization. So this is all of the money inside of cryptocurrency. Now, something I wanted to point out is that the market capitalization is making kind of like this razor blade shape, where it makes like this hard break at a 45 and then a 90-degree angle here and goes straight up, aka parabolic. I'd like to point out that we're only at the top of this break. If you look in prices on Bitcoin, or I mean on the market cap here, at the start of the market cap, we have this same elbow shape, the same razor blade, whatever you want to call it, the same shape occurs, but it looks like we've literally only gone up to the first push of that shape. So if we have a push that's as exponential as the last push that we had in market capitalization, I don't think $120 billion in market cap is unreasonable as a target before we have major rejections. But there will be rejections at some point. So you have to remember that. markets are doing really, really well right now. There's a lot of profit, overall inside of these cryptocurrencies. But you have to remember that markets are based on emotion, human emotion, and when humans get super excited about stuff, they tend to blow it out of proportion. So what happens in markets is the price gets way blown out of proportion. Right now, I think that it's just beginning to get blown out of proportion. So we can make a lot of money off of that hype, that blown out of proportion phase, but you want to be understanding that there will be a rejection, and when you see that rejection happen, you need to at least have a plan so that you don't take too much of a loss, right? So you want to ride up the market and then set your stops into profit. So when we hit those rejections, you get stopped out in profit. That's probably the best way to handle it. Because we don't know exactly when those rejections will be, but there are some things that you can watch for, right? And I have videos on some things that you can watch for, so go ahead and check out my other videos if you're interested. And I plan on releasing an ebook very soon that will be free. Sign up to my email list and you'll get it when it's available. And in this ebook, I will be going over 10 things to prepare yourself for when this market does go parabolic, because it is, and it will go more. So I want to help protect you guys from when that happens. So I'm going to make an ebook. Like I said, it'll be an email list sign up on my website, highaltitudeinvesting.com. So yeah, but that's basically what I wanted to go over in today's video. Is I think we're having more push in this market. There may be like a tiny pullback, right? Like something like what happened here, which when it happened, we thought was a big move in market cap, right? When it went from that 20 billion mark down back to the 15 billion. That's tiny in retrospect to what kind of movement we're getting into right now in these markets. So you have to kind of put yourself into perspective with the market as it moves and changes and grows and develops. And that's kind of where we're at inside of the Bitcoin markets right now, the cryptocurrency markets, I should say, is that we're kind of moving into that next perspective shift. So we kind of have to adjust our grasp and our ideas on how much volatility we can handle and expect based on all this new money coming in. A lot of the volume's coming from China. I find that pretty interesting, and you should probably note it. And if you watch the US dollar to the CNY, that might be another thing to keep an eye on. Okay, that's everything I wanted to go over in today's video. I hope that you learned something about market capitalization. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. If you have any tips or interesting things you know about market capitalization, you could go ahead and let me know in the comments below too. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. As always, stay profitable.